Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel Read with Bindu. In this video, let's talk about my September TBR, shall we? We shall. Okay, first up I have Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. It's a classic book. It's a historical fiction with all the gothic vibes from what I've seen, the reviews about this book and the plot summary of the book. So historical fiction and gothic vibes are two of my most favorite things. So I'm like, why not give it a try? So I have been thinking I will read one classic every single month. For example, last month I've read Emma by Jane Austen. I absolutely loved it. Every single time I pick up a classic, I end up loving them. I struggle a bit while reading the book. I take like almost a week finishing the entire book, but eventually I do like the book. I do love the characters, I do love the writing and whatnot. So this month I'm going to try Wuthering Heights because I've heard so much about it. So many of my friends also have been recommending it to me, so I'm excited. Next up, I have Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. Last month, I've read Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. It's a mystery thriller. I absolutely loved it. Again, people have been recommending Sharp Objects to me since then. This is also a crime and mystery thriller. Let's see what the back of the book says. Fresh from a brief stay at a psych hospital, reporter Camille Prekov faces a troubling assignment. She must return to her tiny hometown to cover the unsolved murder of a preterm girl and disappearance of another. For years, Camille has hardly spoken to a neurotic, hypochondriac mother or to the half-sister she barely knows, a beautiful 13-year-old with an eerie grip on the town. Now installed in her old bedroom in her family's Victorian mansion, Camille finds herself identifying with the young victims a bit too strongly. Dodged by her own demons, she must unravel the psychological puzzle of her own past if she wants to get the story and survive this homecoming. The entire premise sounds so interesting to me. It doesn't just sound like a thriller or a mystery, it also sounds like very character driven. I love such books, so I'm so excited for this. Next up, I have Days at the Morisaki Bookshop by Satoshi Yagisawa. It is a Japanese book. It is about this woman who is discovering herself by reading through her love for reading. She is working in a second-hand bookstore of her uncle. So many people have recommended this book to me by saying it's such a comfort read. If you're someone who loves book, this is a must read for you. So yeah, I'm definitely going to read it. Also, this is a book about books, family and community. Community and found family, all those are such awesome tropes. So wholesome. So I'm very excited for it. Next up, I have Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. It is about these two grieving brothers. They have recently lost their father and they're going through a lot. Both of them have their own personal lives. I think one of them is a lawyer, the other one I don't remember. But they are dealing through their own personal life and personal problems. At the same time, they are going through this grief. That's what the entire story is about. Sally Rooney, I know a lot of people hate her, but I absolutely love Sally Rooney's writing. I think she portrays characters in such a raw and real manner. I connect to them so much. So I'm very excited for this. Next up, I have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I know, it is such a hyped up book. I'm late to the club. This is not my typical read, but I don't know. I was kind of looking for a fantasy read this month and I thought, why not pick this up? A lot of people have been recommending. Let's see what the back of the book says. In a land without magic, where the king rules with an iron hand, an assassin is summoned to the castle. She kills not to kill the king, but to win her freedom. If she defies 23 killers, thieves and warriors in a competition, she is released from prison to serve the king's champion. Her name is Selena Sadrotin. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Please correct me in the comments below. So I'm going to give this book a try this month. Next up, I have Summer Island by Christine Hanna. Christine Hanna, I've recently read The Women by her. It is about our main character who is a nurse in the Vietnam War. She is surviving this war. She talks about the ground reality of the war, her PTSD, her trauma, her friendships and the bond she formed over there in Vietnam. That's the story. But I absolutely love the book. I absolutely love the writing by Christine Hanna. I know a lot of her books are really popular. The other book, I think it's called The Nightingale. But I thought this month I will give Summer Island a try. I know Christine Hanna, I'm going to love her writing even if I don't love the book, even if I don't love the characters or anything. I know that her writing is going to be absolutely beautiful, that I'm not going to have any regrets. So I can't wait to pick this up. Let's see what the story is about. The narrative follows Nora Bridge, a successful advice columnist and radio host, as she navigates a scandal that destroys her career and forces her to finally address the family secrets she spent decades running from. Okay, That sounds interesting. I'm very excited. So those are the 6 books that I have for my September TBR. Okay, everyone has been texting me on Instagram that why do I just put 6 books on my TBR for every month when I clearly read way more. I honestly read like 15 to 20 books every month because I'm scared that I'm not gonna stick to my TBR. If I have like a specific list that I have to read only these books, I'm pretty sure I'll be like, no, I'm not interested in reading them, and I'll just randomly pick up something else. If I see something really good or interesting, I will just pick it up. So I'll be like, I will just add like 5-6 books which have been on my TBR since a long time, which I absolutely want to read. Those I put in the list, and rest of the books pure vibes based. Whatever my mood is in, whatever my vibes are at that particular time, I'm a complete mood reader. That's how I pick up my rest of my books. So yeah, there you go. That's the answer for your question. Okay, let me know in the comments below if you have read any of these books, whether you like them or hated them. Do not forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye. I have this. If you